Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel MathSense. Today we are going to start a new lecture series on operation research. So this is the first lecture of this particular series. So let's begin with the introduction. Decision making in today's social and business environment has become a complex task. High cost of technology, material, labor, competitive pressure, and so many different economic, social, as well as political factors and viewpoints greatly increase the difficulty of managerial decision making. Knowledge and technology are changing rapidly, continuously giving rise to problems with little or no precedents. We know technology is changing day by day, and with each and every change, they solve so many problems, but at the same time, they create many also. Well structured problems are routinely optimized at the operational level of organizations, and increased attention is now focused on broader tactical and strategical issues to effectively address this problem and to provide leadership in the advancing global age. Decision makers cannot afford to make decisions by simply applying their personal experiences, guesswork, or intuitions because the consequences of wrong decision can prove to be serious and costly. Hence, an understanding of the applicability of the quantitative method to decision making is of fundamental importance to decision makers. You cannot take big decisions on the basis of your intuitions or on the basis of your experiences. For example, entering the wrong markets, producing the wrong products, providing inappropriate service, etc., may cause disastrous consequences for organizations. If someone start vada pav business in Japan, so it is Japan is a completely wrong marketplace for vada pav business. But if someone start that business in Mumbai or in Gujarat, so it is a very good place for that kind of business. So we need to think in an analytical way before starting any business or before doing some good work. Operation research is one such tool that helps in comparison of every possible alternative or every course of action to know the potential outcomes and permits examination of the sensitivity of the solution to changes or errors. Operation research is the science of rational decision making and the study, design, and integration of complex situations and system with the goal of predicting system behavior and improving or optimizing system performance. For every complex problem of an industry today, well defined operation research tools are the solace. Operation research is a discipline that deals with the application of advanced analytical method to help make better decision. It is often considered to be a subfield of applied mathematics. The terms management science and decision science are sometimes used as synonyms. Operation research is usually known as OR. So, now let's discuss the origin of the operation research. The term operation research was originally used in Britain during World War II. The first formal activity of operation research were initiated in England during World War II when a team of British scientists set out to make scientifically based decisions regarding the best utilization of war material. After the war, the ideas advanced in military operations were adapted to improve efficiency and productivity in the civilian sector. That develops to today's dominant and indispensable decision making tool, operation research. Now let's discuss some definition of OR. Operation research, rather simply defined, is the research of operations. An operation research may be called a set of acts required for the achievement of a desired outcomes. Such complex interrelated acts can be performed by four types of system: man, machine, man machine unit, and any organization of man machine and man machine units. Operations research is concerned with the operations of the last type of system. So, OR is basically related to this last type, organization of man machine and man machine units. Many definitions of operation research have been suggested from time to time. On the other hand, are put forward a number of arguments as to why it cannot be defined. Perhaps the subject has too wide scope of application to be defined in a precise manner. Also, it is not easy to define operation research as it is not a science representing any well defined social, biological, or physical phenomenon. Some of the different definitions suggested are: first definition is from Morse and Kimball. This is OR is a scientific method of providing executive departments with a quantitative basis for decision regarding the operations under their control. Now, second definition is from Churchman, Akoff, and Arnoff. This is OR, in the most general sense, can be characterized as the application of scientific methods, tools, and techniques to problem involving the operations of systems so as to provide those in control of the operations with optimum solution to the problems. Now, third definition is from Miller and Sturr. Operation research is applied decision theory. It uses any scientific, mathematical, or logical means to attempt to cope with the problems that confront the executive when he tries to achieve a thoroughgoing rationality in dealing with his decision problems. Now, next or fourth definition is from H.M. Wagner. He says operation research is a scientific approach to problem solving for executive management. The fifth definition is Thomas L. Setti. OR is the art of giving bad answer to problems which otherwise have worse answers. Next definition by Arthur Clarke. Operation research is the art of winning wars without actually fighting them. Yes, because we calculate so sharply in this regarding resources and how to use them. So next definition is from C. Kittel. He says operation research is an aid for the executive in making his decision by providing him with the needed quantitative information based on the scientific method of analysis. So actually analysis is a core of OR, we can say. E.L. Arnoff and M.J. Zog says operation research is the systematic method-oriented study of the basic structure, characteristic, functions, and relationship of an organization to provide the executive with a sound, scientific, and quantitative basis for decision making. The ninth definition is from Fabricant and Torgerson. Operation research is the application of scientific method to problems arising from operations involving integrated system of man, machine, and materials. It normally utilizes the knowledge and skill of an interdisciplinary research team to provide the managers of such system with optimum operating solutions. The 10th definition is from Operation Research Society of America. It says, Operation research is an experimental and applied science devoted to observing, understanding, and predicting the behavior of purposeful man-machine systems and operation research workers are actively engaged in applying this knowledge to practical problems in business, government, and society. So, actually, the OR Society of America tries to involve so many factors here in this definition. The 11th definition is from Akoff and Seshin. This is operation research is the application of scientific methods by interdisciplinary teams to provide to problem involving the control of organized system so as to provide solution which best serves the purpose of the organization as a whole. Now the 12th definition is from Theroff and Klekalp. This says operation research utilizes the plant approach, or we can say updated scientific method, and an interdisciplinary team in order to represent complex functional relationship as mathematical models for the purpose of providing a quantitative basis for decision making and uncovering new problems for quantitative analysis. So, in all this definition, the quantitative analysis is the main or the core of OR. The most comprehensive and modern definition of operation research can be summarized as below. So, this is the most modern definition. So, OR is the application of modern methods of mathematical science to complex problem involving management of large system of men, machines, materials and money in industry, business, government and defense. The distinctive approach is to develop a scientific model of the system incorporating measurement of factors such as chance and risk to predict and compare the outcome of alternative decisions, strategies, or controls. So, this definition is given by GOR Society UK. So, we all observe one thing. We discussed actually 12 to 13 definition of OR here, but in each and every definition we find different perspectives. So, it may be noted that most of the above definition are not satisfactory because of the following reasons. So the first reason is they have been suggested at different time of development of operation research and hence emphasize only its one or the other aspect. The interdisciplinary approach, which is an important characteristic of operation research, is not included in most of its definition. It is not easy to define operation research precisely as it is not a science representing any well-defined social, biological, or physical phenomenon. So, because of all three reasons, we can say the above definitions are not satisfactory actually, but we try to cover different aspects. That's why we use so many definitions here. Now, move on further. That is significance of operation research. The basic question that comes to the mind is what is the importance of OR? Is knowledge of OR techniques really required? Can we do away with the OR techniques in our decision making process? The answer to all these questions is quite simple and lies in the understanding of the significance of OR. We have to know about different OR techniques because of the following reason. So here we are actually going to discuss why we learn OR. So the first is the problem may be complex for which normal guess doesn't work. OR techniques help in arriving at a feasible solution to the problem that too with full analysis and research. So we find a feasible solution to a problem, but before applying that solution, we take full analysis and research regarding that problem, regarding that solution. So next, the problem is very important and no lethargy on part of decision maker can be entertained. In such a situation also, OR come to rescue. OR methodologies are so detailed and meticulous that even a little scope for leaving a point unattended is unaffordable. So basically, we use this OR techniques to take some important decisions or some crucial decisions. When we need to take calculative risk, OR is there. The problem is new and no precedence exists to facilitate logical and intelligent decision making of the problem. In this situation, OR comes to the rescue of analyst, and the reason for this is that OR has a large pool of techniques that aid to solve even new and unthought of problems. So those methods are changing rapidly. And the last one is the problem is repetitive and a model may be developed to enhance faster and better decisions. Again, OR helps like nothing else to aid the analyst in such a situation by offering either a ready-made model or a ready-made process to develop such a model and specify the decision making process. So here today we just introduce what is OR and we learn some definition of OR here. Now in next lecture we are going to learn some historical points in this study of OR. So thank you.